Good morning. This is Dr. Gloria Holden with Gloria Holden Ministries. Thank you for tuning in this morning for our inspirational and motivational talk. What a joy to be sharing this time with you. Let's talk. Let's stay connected. We've been sharing with you for weeks now on purpose and destiny. Oh, yes, the greatness that God has put on the inside of you. Isn't that awesome? That God didn't just create us, breathe into our nostrils the breath of life, but He put purpose. He put dreams. He put greatness on the inside of us. No wonder He tells us, greater is He that is within you than he that's in the world. So greater is on the inside of you. Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. So you have greatness. Yes, there is a purpose. There's an assignment upon your life. It's an assignment that God has given, not man. God gave it to you. And because He gave it to you, no one can take it away. We can refuse to participate, but no one can take your purpose, your destiny, that greatness, that dream on the inside of you. Every one of us was born with dreams. You said, oh, I don't have a dream. Oh, yes, you do. Maybe you have allowed it to lie dormant in your life, but you have a dream. You say it's too late, Gloria. No, it's not too late. You still have breath in your body. It is never too late. It's too late when you stop. It's too late when you give up. I've had some of my daughters to tell me, I really thought I knew my purpose. That's okay. If you don't know exactly what your purpose is, don't get upset, don't get frustrated, because this is not about frustration. This is not about condemnation. This is not trying to have one up on you. No, it's about us discovering, yes, discovering our life purpose. God has put me here on Ustream TV to do this broadcast, to inspire, to motivate you, to discover your life purpose, and to take decisive actions so that your work, your purpose can be presented to the world. Because it's in you. Yes, it is. I would that I had someone years ago in my life to tell me what I'm telling you now. I would that I had someone to teach me, to train me on how to discover my God-given gifts, talents, my dreams. Oh, what could I have done for God now? What could I have presented to the world now? You say, Gloria, you're looking back. No, I'm encouraging you that this is so very important to identify, to discover your God-given purpose, your life purpose, your life assignment in this world. Because you have one. Yes, you do. I want to encourage you in discovering, those of you that have told me, I really don't know exactly what my purpose is. I am encouraging you to write down. I want you to list 5 things that you consider yourself good at. These are things that you do well. I want you to take modesty out of it. Nobody is looking at you. Nobody watching you. Nobody hearing you. I want you to write down those 5 things that you consider that you do well. I mean, you do it well. Write it down. And then I want you to write down some things that you feel like I don't do well. I have a deficit in that area. This is not to bring you down. This is to make us better, right? Because we're making this journey together. What I'm asking you to do is what I'm doing as well. Oh, yes. We both have work to do. I have not arrived. I feel like Paul. Not that I have obtained, but this one thing I do. Forgetting the things which are behind me, I'm pressing forth to the things which are before me. It's a higher mark. It's a greater work. It's a greater destiny. Yes, it is. And you have that in you. I just want you to do that today. Write down 5 things that you feel like you do well, that you enjoy. And this is going to lead us to where we need to go. Just work with me. Let's stay connected. Also, I want to speak to you about mindset over eyesight. What? Mindset, rather, over eyesight. No, let's rephrase that. Mindsight over eyesight. I want to speak to you because we cannot allow our eyesight, what we see, determine where we're going. Because if I look at things in the natural, I wouldn't be here talking to you. If I allowed my eyesight to determine where I'm going, to determine my purpose, to determine my destiny, to determine whether I'm successful at what I'm doing, if I allowed my eyesight to determine that, I wouldn't be here with you today. I wouldn't be talking to you. But my mindsight, you know, that's the reason why the word of the Lord says, if we believe what we say, it didn't say if we believe what we see. If we believe what we say, if we doubt not in our hearts, in our minds, our eyesight may be telling us something different, what we see. But our mind sight says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. My mind sight says, God has put greatness on the inside of me. My mind sight says, I'm not ordinary, I'm extraordinary. My mind sight says that I can do what the naysayer said I cannot do. You remember a few days ago, we said that our greatest enemy was ourselves. It's what we think between these ears. Not what other people think. It's what we think. So sometimes our eyesight can get in the way of the mind sight. See, my mind sight believes God. Because the word of the Lord said, if I have to see it, then it's not faith. So you must believe, I will walk in my purpose. I will discover my purpose. Yes, Gloria is giving me some steps. She's helping me. She's inspiring me. She's empowering me to discover my life purpose. And I will discover my life purpose. Because when I start on this journey, God will help me. When I start, He'll perfect those things concerning me. Once I get started, the way will open up. Because why? Provisions are in God's purpose for me. So I want to encourage you today, don't let your eyesight overrule your mind sight. And I want you to read Numbers today. Numbers, I think it's the 13th, 11th chapter of Numbers. And how God told Israel. He told Moses, he said, I want you to send some people to spy out the land. And this land was a promised land, a land that God had promised Israel. God said, I'm going to give it to you. He said, it's a land flowing with milk and honey. I mean, he said, it's a land where you're going to have houses that you didn't have to build. It's a land, it's 50 in this land. But I want you to notice something. God didn't just take Israel and set them in that land. Israel had to possess that land. And they had to possess it in their mind before they could possess it in the natural. So Moses sent out 12 spies to the land. And the land was as God had told them. The land had fruit. I mean magnanimous fruit. Fruit so large until they had to cut it and put it on a stake and put it on your shoulders and carry it back. And they said, oh yes. And see, when Moses told them to go and look at the land, he said, I want you to see who's dwelling in the land. I want you to see how they're living, whether they're walled in. In other words, I want you to assess the situation. And that's what I'm telling you today. You can assess the situation. You can see what's there. But you don't have to let your eyesight overrule your mind sight. So the spies, the 12 spies, looked at the land, saw it was just as Jesus said, but there were some giants, God rather said it, but there were some giants in the land. I want to ask you today, what giants are you looking at? Are you looking at the giant of not having enough education? Are you looking at the giant of not having enough training? Are you looking at the giant of not having finances? Are you looking at the giant of not having people around you to help you? What giants are you looking at today? Are you allowing the eyesight to overrule the mind sight? The fact that God told you he's going to do this for you? The fact that God said he's going to enable you to accomplish your purpose, your dreams, your destiny? And what happened? What happened? The 12 spies came back with their report. But 10 of those reports were negative. Assess who's around you today. Assess the other 10. Who do you have around you today that always give you the negative report? Never say anything positive. Always point out the negative. Never encourages you. Never boosts you. Never tell you about the greatness in you. Never see that. They always see the negative. They don't see what God put inside of you. You see, the children of Israel saw the fruit. They saw the land. They saw the magnificence of the land. But they allowed their eyesight to focus on the giants. Oh, I'm talking to you today in our inspirational and motivational talk. What giants have you have your eyesight to focus on rather than your mind? Rather than saying, oh, the giants may be in the land, but I am able to go up and take this land. I am able to possess this land from the Jordan to the sea. Though the giants may be there to hinder, God has put in me and he will give me victory. Oh yes, greatness is on the inside of you. The dream is not dead. It may be dormant, but it's not dead. Rekindle. Wake up the giant in you because he's there. He's the greater one. The dream. The one that put it there. Oh, wake up. And so, 2 of the 12 spies decided, I'm not going to allow what I saw with my eyesight, overrule my mind sight. I'm not going to allow it because God told us we can take that land. And so Caleb and Joshua said, still the people, when the people got all upset because they thought that they were going into an ambush, and the people allowed the giants to make their mindset see them, as grasshoppers, as insufficient. Oh, the eyesight have kept many of us from fulfilling our dreams. The mind sight, what others may say, falling out of the favor with others, what they may think of us. Until you get over the opinion of others, you will not accomplish your purpose. And so Caleb and Joshua stilled the people to say, we are able to go up and possess this land. I'm telling you today, greatness on the inside of you. You are able to do those things that you said that I've asked you to write down. Those 5 things that you do well, not what other people say you do well, things that you know you do well. It's not their opinion that counts. It's just an opinion. Keep going. Keep moving. Had I stopped at the opinion of others, or if I stop now at the opinion of others, do I value constructive, I won't say criticism, I will say direction, constructive, I value that. From people I know love me. From people I know want the best for me. I assess where the information is coming from. Yes, I do. You do that too. So, you have greatness. You have purpose. You have destiny inside of you. I'm here to inspire you, to motivate you, to discover your life purpose, and to take decisive action to give your work, to present your work, your purpose to the world. Because that's why God gave it to you. It was not just for you. It was for me. I need what you have. I'm ready to hear what you have to say. This is Dr. Gloria Holden saying your assignment today is to write down 5 things that you know you are good at. I say that you know you are good at, not what others have said. And I want you to email me at contact at gloriaholdensministry.com. I want you to email me. Contact at gloriaholdensministries.com. Yes. Contact me and tell me those 5 things that you know you are good at. Remember now, we're making this journey together. And I will respond to you. Just let me know. Put in the subject box 5 things that I know I'm good at. And we're going to respond to you. From there, email me. Contact at gloriaholdenministries.com. We love you. God bless you. And tomorrow, we're going to speak to you some more on purpose and destiny. Until tomorrow, God bless you.